In today's video, guys, I'll be talking exactly what is in the title for you. Why you shouldn't be thinking about your elo or your matchmaking rank at all. And to be completely honest with you, this goes for any single game you can think about that has a ranking system within it. So make sure to stick around to hear out exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. This is going to be a tiny bit of a little bit of a rant because I do have lots of people come to me saying this exact thing to me, complaining about teammates, thinking they're stuck at an elo or they think about it too much, and I just want to express my opinions about it to you. So to start us all off, guys, I want to first talk about the first few reasons that you are playing ranked in CSGO in the first place. Whether that is Face It, ECA, or even matchmaking, okay? It's all for the same reasons. Now, I want for you to sit there right now and ask yourself this exact question. Why are you playing ranked in CSGO? Is it because you are wanting to have fun in the game, or do you just simply play the game as entertainment, you know? Or, on the other side of the spectrum, do you play the game for other reasons, like improving and wanting to be the best at CSGO and being the greatest you can be? And I know you can technically have both of them. However, for you, I want you to have this question you ask yourself and really have the drive of wanting to be the best player you can become, that you need to be willing to accept that you will fail before you succeed. And if I'm going to be completely 100% honest with you guys here, if you haven't failed in CSGO and gotten to a point that you have felt you've hit a brick wall in either your rank that you feel you can't overcome it, or it could even be something like you feel you can't improve in your aim anymore, or your knowledge of utility or knowing where to position, then I don't think you've even tried yet. If you haven't failed, then you've never even tried. I understand why you guys worry about your rank. I truly do, I promise you. I've been through this exact situation myself. It is just a simple symbol, like your number, your elo number, or the Face It rank you are. If you're like DMG, LE, LEM, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything, okay? It doesn't mean if you're good or bad at this game. It just means you haven't played enough to improve to the level you want to be at. So guys, to put it into perspective a little bit, okay, I'll use myself as an example. I am currently sitting at 2,795 elo on Face It, okay? This is over 1,015 games in total, with only a 53% win rate overall. So if you take those 1,015 games that I've played, that means I've only won 538 games and lost 477 games. That is only a 61 game difference over 1,015 games. Like, that's not that big of a difference, okay? To win or lose 61 games different in over 1,000 games. You are going to fail hundreds or even thousands of times before you get good at CSGO, I can promise you that. This is not an easy game to master, okay? So don't beat yourself up about it. It's an easy game to pick up at the start, as all you really have to do is just move with WASD and just shoot people, you know? It's a simple game at the start. However, this game has an incredibly massive ceiling when it comes to the skill that any player can achieve. If you stop playing Face It pugs or matchmaking or whatever it is because you are in fear of losing elo or losing your rank, then you have already lost and you will never be the player you actually can be. If you have that mindset, guys, I promise you, you will get nowhere with CS at all. I can 100% promise you that. The sooner that you can accept that failure is a part of everything in CSGO, then the faster you'll develop as a player, and I promise that you can break through this skill barrier that you feel you are stuck on. I don't want to hear from anyone anymore like saying, oh, my teammates are always bad, they just don't frag, I have to do everything for my team. I don't want to hear it anymore, okay? Because every single player I have personally spoken to help improve with, this could be individuals or teams in the past, I always try to drill this into them every time I speak to them. If you have this mentality of thinking you are stuck at a specific elo or rank because of your random teammates you get every single game that change every single game, then you've already failed completely. Almost 100% of all players who play CSGO will have a win rate of around 5% above or below the 50% mark. And the reason for this is very simple. Your teammates are completely random, and it isn't your teammates that are losing you a game. It is yourself. Blame yourself. You are the reason you're losing games, okay? I'm going to use my mate that I have in my class at college as an example for this, okay? He recently got onto Face It and he's quite new to CS. However, he's pretty good at FPSs, but he only has under 100 games in Face It, okay? I still get him coming up to me almost every day ranting about how bad his teammates are, and it does frustrate me. Every player that comes up to me talking about they can't get out of a certain rank because of their teammates frustrates me. Because everyone has this mindset at a low rank, and it's a toxic mindset to have, okay? You really do need to get out of it. If you truly want to be the best you can be in CSGO, you need to be able to accept that there are some things that are out of your control and stop blaming that thing for holding you back. If it's out of your control, stop focusing on it at all, okay? The only thing holding you back is yourself in CS. Stop worrying about your elo or your rank and just go queue up for a game and improve in the game. If you want to be the best you can be in CS, you need to be playing playing the game to improve and not to be playing to win. The only time you should ever play to win, guys, is if you're sitting in a tournament or an official game. That is the only time you play to win. Every other time you play to improve, whether that be pugs, scrims, whatever you're doing, you are only playing to improve, okay? So go out there. Do not worry about what your elo or rank is, even if you go on a loss streak or whatever it is. Have your mind set focused purely on that you are playing to improve. Trying to learn something from every single game you play, and everyone starts the CS at the same place. Everyone starts CS at a low rank in Face It or a low rank in MM. Everyone does it. Don't think you're this special person who is stuck in this elo and you can't get over it, okay? But the great players will overcome it and rise up, and I hope you're one of them as well. And the players who also have this toxic mentality and not accepting the responsibility for their own actions and mistakes within each game will never break this cycle and only keep failing. Go out there, guys, and be great. I believe in each and every one of you to break this mindset and be the best you can be in CS. Going back to what I spoke about earlier, talking about my 1015 games and just how many games I've lost over that total, that is nothing compared to what pros go through, okay? I'm only at like just under 3k, okay? That is fairly high, I guess you could say, but it's nothing compared to what pros do. Simple is a great example of this. The player we all know as the best player in the world has over 4,000 games on Face It with only a 53% win rate. That's the same win rate that I have on Face It. But because of his winning mentality and his mentality to keep improving in the game, we have been able to see Simple reach this great level we see every game. That's my little rant over, guys. If you stay to the end, you truly do care about your rank, okay? I believe in you. Break this mindset, go play to improve, be the best you can be. It's been Glaze, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll speak to you very, very soon.